Welcome back to a February 20th edition of the Women's Basketball Weekly. I'm Chris Mueller alongside Associate Head Coach Charlie Buscalia and our player guest of the week, freshman guard Rebeca Navarro. Coach, team went 2-0 over the weekend. CCSU win was a bit more of a struggle, but it looked like the team really responded by dominating LIU. Talk about both of the wins a little bit.
I thought CCSU, we didn't shoot the ball as well, and we made some early mistakes. I didn't think we got off to a particularly great start. And we battled our way back, and I think we played in stretches. We had some moments where we went on a good run for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then we had about a bad 4 or 5 minutes. So we had a lot of things to correct. And going into the game on Monday, we had to have a real good practice on Sunday. We had to do a lot of film. We had to learn a lot of things that we did wrong, so that way when we went out there on Monday, we wouldn't have the same problems. And I thought on Monday we played much better. I think we played, a complete game. It obviously helps when you shoot the ball so well from the perimeter, but I think our defensive strategy, was really strong, and I think it created a lot of confidence on the other end. Because in the beginning, it was kind of nip and tuck. I think they scored early. It was like 6-6, 8-8. It wasn't like we just jumped out on them. So it wasn't like we just got off to this amazing start where everything went our way. But I think we just had the right frame of mind going into that, and I think correcting the mistakes that happened on Saturday, I think was a big reason why we came out on Monday and played so well.
You're currently 2 games ahead in the standings with 4 left to play. How can the team really avoid coasting into the NEC postseason?
It's very important. We have to understand that it's not about getting to the playoffs and just making sure we get there and just once we realize we're there, just coast in. It's about every time we get on the court, we look to get better. We never try to take the court and say, well, this is a game where we're going to kind of take off or we're not going to work on things. Every time we go on the floor, we want to get better, and that's what we tell the players. We're going to play hard and we're going to try to get better until they tell us we can't play anymore. And then we take off. Then we relax for a little bit after we're done. But right now, every time we walk on the court, it's about getting better.
Right, and to add on to that, the team is currently in first place in the NEC. How important is it to get that highly coveted home court advantage in the postseason? Something the team's done very well this year is play at home.
Definitely important. Being at home, there's no place like home, right? You just want to be out there. You just want to sleep in your own bed. You want to be able to go through your routine at home. We really like it at home so far this season. We've been really strong here. Anytime you have to travel across, the state or, wherever we're going this weekend to Rhode Island and going to Brooklyn, being away from home like that, it has its disadvantages. Tough teams overcome it. Tough teams thrive on that adversity, but it's nice to be home. And I think that, if you look back at the NEC standings and go back in the past records, you'll see a lot of the teams that had home court wound up going through, the majority of the time.
Right. And how much does it benefit the team to play such a deep rotation later in the season as you guys are this year? Look at last year with the injury problems. You didn't get to play such a deep rotation. Just talk about that for a little bit.
The rotation this year has been, a really important part of our winning. It's been a lot of, the potential to do well down the stretch is much greater when you have a deep bench. When you're able to say, I can put in 5 off the bench that I know are going to come in and do exactly like we need them to do. A coach can't be confident in a deep rotation unless everyone comes into the game and understands their role. I think we're learning our role and we're accepting our role, and those that want a greater role are pushing themselves when they get out there to do more and to show us they can do better and they could do more things than just play a little role. And we've had changes in our starting lineup. We've had players go from, playing 5 minutes to 25 minutes. And that's what's important. People willing to step up. If someone's having an off day, someone else picking it up. And I think the rotation as far as keeping people's legs fresh by being able to know that there's double-digit players out there throughout our whole lineup as far as minutes, I think that's a big help.
Right. Rebeca, we'll move on to you. You're known for your outstanding shooting ability, especially from long range. But what other areas of your game have you been looking to improve?
I'm improving the rebounds. This is the most important on the defense because I know that with this I'm going to help my team to win. And the coaches is teaching me to improve my defense and my rebounds is the most important thing.
Take me through the Sacred Heart game. You posted a career-high 20 points and went 6 of 7 from deep.
Yeah, in this game I felt really good shooting, but I'm very proud because of these shots. I helped my family to win this game because we know that it was very important game for us.
You're part of a very talented freshman class. How excited are you for the future of RMU basketball?
I'm very excited. We are 5 freshmen, and I feel really good with them and with all the team because the seniors and sophomores teach us how to stay here and how to improve the things that we have to improve.
Right, and you come from Spain. Is there anything you'd like to say to your family back home overseas?
Yeah, I miss you, my family. I'm very good here, and I see you in summer.
Well, thank you very much to the both of you, and look for the Colonials as they face off with Bryant Saturday up in Rhode Island. Streaming is available, as always, by NEC Front Row, and tip-off is set for 1 p.m.